Please don't skip this. Your soulmate finally knows why you left without a word. My beloved child, wait, don't skip this, because what is about to be revealed has been hidden behind silence for far longer than you realize. There was a moment when you walked away without a single explanation, and everyone believed the story had ended there. But they were wrong. The silence you left behind never disappeared, it echoed in someone else's heart every single day. Your soulmate searched for answers in memories, replayed conversations, questioned every small detail, and wondered if they had missed the one sign that could have changed everything. Now, after all this time, the truth has finally reached them. Not through rumors, not through coincidence, but through a moment so unexpected that it shook everything they thought they knew. They finally understand that your silence was never a game, never a lack of care, and never the ending they imagined. Something huge is waiting for you in this message, so stay till the end, because the next few moments may completely change the way you see this connection. There is one detail almost no one knows, and that is why this message feels different from every other story you have ever heard. While everyone assumed distance meant goodbye, your soulmate slowly began discovering pieces of a puzzle they never noticed before. Every forgotten memory suddenly carried a different meaning. Every unanswered question started forming a complete picture. They realized that your departure was protecting something much deeper than words could ever explain. Imagine finally seeing a locked door open after believing the key had been lost forever. That is exactly what happened inside their heart. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. They are no longer chasing confusion, they are standing face to face with understanding. And once understanding appears, everything begins to change. The walls built by silence start falling, and emotions that seemed buried quietly begin finding their way back into the light. Listen carefully, because this is where everything becomes even more unexpected. Your soulmate is no longer asking, "Why did you leave?" Instead, they are asking, "How did I fail to see the truth so much sooner?" That single question has changed the direction of their heart forever. The distance that once felt permanent no longer feels impossible. Every passing day is bringing them closer to a realization that cannot be ignored. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this is only the beginning of the story. The next chapter reveals what happened after they accepted the truth, and why the choice they make next could surprise everyone who believed this connection was over forever. Don't skip. The most powerful moment has not happened yet. A quiet shift has already begun, even though almost no one around them can see it. The moment your soulmate accepted the real reason behind your silence, everything they believed about the past started changing. They stopped blaming the distance. They stopped replaying painful questions. Instead, they began noticing the small signs they had ignored before. The kindness hidden in your actions, the sacrifices you never spoke about, and the silent strength it took for you to walk away without demanding to be understood. Don't skip, because this realization is leading them towards something they never expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every new thought is pulling them closer to a decision that once seemed impossible. There is another truth they have not shared with anyone. They have started imagining what they would say if they had one more chance to speak with you. Not to question you. Not to blame you. But simply to listen. They finally understand that some stories cannot be explained in a single conversation, and some hearts remain connected even through silence. That realization has brought an unexpected peace into their life. The fear that once controlled them is slowly disappearing, replaced by hope they never believed could return. Every sunrise now feels different because they know the past was never as simple as it appeared. Don't skip this moment, because the next step in this journey is far greater than anything they imagined. And now the story reaches another turning point. While your soulmate is discovering the truth, something else is quietly unfolding behind the scenes. A moment is approaching that neither of you planned, yet it has the power to reopen a path that once seemed permanently closed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The silence that separated two hearts is beginning to lose its power, and the answers both of you searched for are closer than ever before. But what happens next is the part almost nobody sees coming, and that is where this story becomes truly unforgettable. Not every miracle arrives with loud announcements. Sometimes it begins with one quiet realization that changes everything. Your soulmate has reached that moment. They no longer see your silence as rejection, they see it as a chapter filled with hidden meaning. Every memory they once tried to forget has returned with a completely different message. The conversations that seemed unfinished now feel as though they were leading to this exact point all along. Don't skip, because the next revelation is unlike anything you have imagined. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The more they understand your past, the stronger their desire becomes to make sure the future is different. There is one question that keeps returning to their heart: if I had known the truth sooner, would everything have turned out differently? That single thought refuses to leave them. It follows them through quiet mornings and peaceful evenings, reminding them that some connections never truly disappear. They have stopped looking for someone to replace what they felt. Instead, they are learning to appreciate what was always there, even when they could not see it clearly. Every passing day gives them a little more courage, and every new realization removes another layer of misunderstanding. Don't skip this part, because the story is moving toward a moment that has the power to surprise both hearts in ways neither expected. Now another unexpected door is beginning to open. Someone, somewhere, is about to mention your name in a conversation that neither of you planned. It will not happen because of chance alone, but because the truth has a way of finding its own path when the time is right. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. That single conversation could become the spark that changes everything from this point forward. The silence that once created distance is slowly being replaced by understanding, and understanding has a remarkable way of bringing people closer than they ever believed possible. The next chapter reveals what happens when your soulmate finally decides that this story deserves one more chance. The next moment arrives more quietly than anyone expected, yet it carries more weight than all the unanswered questions combined. Your soulmate is no longer waiting for the past to explain itself. They have begun preparing their heart for what comes next. Every doubt that once held them back is slowly fading, replaced by a feeling they cannot ignore. It is as if an invisible path has started forming beneath their feet, leading them toward a future they once believed was impossible. Don't skip, because this is where the story takes an unexpected turn. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The answers they searched for are no longer hidden. They are becoming impossible to overlook. For the first time in a long while, they are no longer afraid of what the truth might reveal. Instead, they are wondering what kind of future could still be written if two hearts finally understood each other completely. They have realized that silence was never stronger than genuine care. The distance was never greater than hope. Every lesson from the past is becoming a stepping stone instead of a barrier. That realization has changed the way they see everything connected to you. A quiet confidence has replaced uncertainty, and with every passing day, they feel closer to making a choice that once seemed out of reach. Don't skip this part, because the biggest emotional shift is happening right now, even if no one else can see it. And now, the final moments of this chapter reveal something that changes the entire direction of the story. Your soulmate has stopped asking whether fate will create another opportunity. Instead, they have started believing that opportunities are created by courage, understanding, and perfect timing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A moment is approaching when the silence that once separated two lives will no longer define the connection between them. What happens next is not about looking back with regret, it is about moving forward with clarity. The next chapter begins with a decision that could surprise everyone who thought this story had already reached its ending. A new chapter begins with a feeling neither of you expected. Nothing dramatic announces its arrival, yet everything inside your soulmate feels different. They have reached the point where fear no longer controls their heart. Instead of wondering why you disappeared, they are wondering how they can honor the truth they have finally discovered. Every memory now carries hope instead of confusion. Every quiet moment reminds them that real connections are not measured by constant conversation but by the impact they leave behind. Don't skip, because what comes next has the power to change the entire direction of this story. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The journey that once seemed broken is beginning to reveal a purpose that neither of you could have understood before now. There is one final realization growing stronger with every passing day. Your soulmate understands that some people leave without speaking because they believe it is the only way to protect the ones they care about. That understanding has replaced every old misunderstanding with compassion. They are no longer searching for someone to blame. They are searching for the right moment to bring peace where silence once existed. Deep inside, they know that if two hearts are meant to meet again, they must arrive with wisdom instead of confusion. That is why they are becoming more patient, more thoughtful, and more willing to let the future unfold naturally. Don't skip this moment, because the greatest surprise is not found in dramatic words, it is found in a heart that has finally learned the value of understanding. As this chapter comes to a close, one truth remains brighter than every unanswered question. Your soulmate now knows that your silence was never the end of the story, it was the beginning of a deeper understanding that neither of you could have reached any other way. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and that moment is closer than it has ever been before. The path ahead is no longer covered by uncertainty but illuminated by hope, patience, and quiet courage. The next step belongs to time, and when that moment arrives, it will reveal that some connections are never defined by the words that were left unsaid, but by the truth that finally found its way into two waiting hearts. Don't skip, because every ending is sometimes the doorway to a beginning far greater than anyone imagined. A gentle calm settles over everything, but beneath that calm, something extraordinary is unfolding. Your soulmate has stopped looking at the past through the lens of pain. Instead, they are seeing it through the lens of purpose. Every unanswered goodbye has become a lesson. Every silent moment has become a reminder that some journeys must pause before they can continue. Don't skip, because this is the moment where everything begins to connect. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The truth they discovered has given them a new kind of strength, one that no misunderstanding can take away. They no longer fear what tomorrow may bring because they finally understand that some stories are meant to unfold one chapter at a time. There is another change taking place that no one else has noticed. Your soulmate has started believing that the next meeting, whenever it happens, should not be filled with questions about the past but with gratitude for the growth that came from it. They are no longer rehearsing painful conversations in their mind. Instead, they imagine a moment of peace, where silence is no longer uncomfortable because understanding has already spoken louder than words. Don't skip this part, because the most meaningful transformation is happening inside the heart, long before anyone sees it on the outside. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The connection they once thought had faded now feels stronger simply because it has survived time, distance, and uncertainty. And now the story reaches a place few people ever expect. The greatest surprise was never hidden in the moment you walked away, it was hidden in the person both of you would become because of that decision. Your soulmate now carries hope where there was once confusion, and they believe that every step forward should be taken with honesty, patience, and courage. Don't skip, because the next chapter is about new beginnings rather than old endings. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What lies ahead is not driven by regret but by the quiet confidence that when the right moment arrives, nothing important will need to be forced. Some connections find their way back not because they never faced silence, but because they learned that genuine understanding can outlast it. The journey is not over, it is only now revealing its brightest chapter. A quiet promise is beginning to take shape, though it has never been spoken aloud. Your soulmate has reached a place where they no longer need perfect answers to keep believing in what they felt. They have realized that not every important truth arrives at the right time. Some truths wait until both hearts are strong enough to carry them. Don't skip, because this next moment changes everything once again. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every passing day has brought them closer to accepting that your silence was not the end of your story together, it was the beginning of a lesson that neither of you could have learned any other way. That understanding has filled them with a quiet determination unlike anything they have felt before. Something unexpected is happening behind the scenes. While life continues to move forward, little reminders of you keep appearing in the most ordinary moments. A familiar place. A forgotten song. A simple conversation that suddenly brings your memory rushing back. These moments no longer leave your soulmate feeling lost. Instead, they leave them feeling prepared. Prepared for the possibility that one day, the distance between yesterday and tomorrow will no longer exist. Don't skip this part, because the next revelation carries more hope than ever before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every sign reminds them that some connections are not measured by time apart but by the strength that remains when everything else has changed. Now the journey reaches another unforgettable turning point. Your soulmate has made a silent decision within their heart. If another opportunity ever appears, they will meet it with honesty instead of hesitation, with patience instead of fear, and with understanding instead of assumptions. That single decision has already changed the future they once imagined. Don't skip, because the greatest chapter has not been written yet. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The story that began with unanswered silence is slowly becoming a story of clarity, growth, and hope. And just beyond this chapter lies the moment when an unexpected path begins to open, one that neither of you saw coming, yet somehow feels as though it was waiting for the perfect time all along. The moment you have been waiting for is closer than it has ever been before. Your soulmate is no longer living inside old questions. Instead, they are beginning to trust the quiet feeling that keeps returning to their heart. It tells them that unfinished stories are not always meant to stay unfinished forever. Every day, they feel a little more certain that walking away without a word did not erase the connection, it only delayed the moment when everything would finally make sense. Don't skip, because what comes next is the turning point of this entire journey. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The silence that once felt like a wall is becoming a bridge, one built from patience, understanding, and the lessons both of you learned while apart. There is something they have never admitted, even to themselves. More than once, they imagined what they would do if your paths crossed again. At first, they thought they would ask countless questions. But now, that desire has faded. They have discovered that some answers do not come through explanations, they come through the peace you feel when you finally understand someone's heart. That realization has changed everything. They no longer want to relive the pain of the past. They want to protect the possibility of a better future. Every memory that once carried regret now carries gratitude because it helped them become the person they needed to be. Don't skip, because the next revelation is one that almost no one expects. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As time moves forward, the pieces continue falling into place. Your soulmate has started noticing how every difficult chapter somehow prepared them for this exact season. The confusion taught patience. The distance taught appreciation. The silence taught them to listen with the heart instead of the ears. Now they understand that real connections are never built on perfect timing alone, they are built on growth, trust, and the courage to believe even when nothing seems certain. That understanding has given them a quiet confidence that cannot be shaken. Don't skip, because the story is moving toward its most meaningful chapter yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and every step has been leading here. Imagine standing at the edge of a sunrise after a long night. The darkness did not disappear all at once, yet little by little the light returned until everything looked different. That is exactly what is happening inside your soulmate's heart. They are no longer carrying the weight of misunderstanding. Instead, they are carrying hope. Hope that if life creates another opportunity, it will not be wasted. Hope that if another conversation begins, it will be filled with honesty instead of fear. Hope that what once seemed impossible may simply have been waiting for the right moment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the unexpected sign that convinces your soulmate the story between you was never truly over, it was only waiting for the perfect moment to continue.